Hey everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the M2R Warrior Pro. It's a flashlight by Olight, an incredibly bright flashlight coming in at 1800 lumens, a really beautiful, comfortable flashlight, and I'm going to be telling you a little bit more about this amazing flashlight, and we're going to have a look at it in a little bit more detail. One of the first things that I noticed with this the Olight M2R Warrior Pro is that the packaging that it comes in is a little bit different to the other Olight products. You get this really nice hard covered box, and it's got a magnet on the side, so it just sort of flops open, and you can store your flashlight in there when you're not using it, and it's a good hard solid box to be able to keep it in. Let's have a look at what goes inside this box. So once you've got the box open, there's a couple of different things that come in it. There's normally a package to say how to take the insulation off of the battery. Inside this little white box you get a little lanyard. Some people use it, some people don't. You get these really nifty chargers. They're magnetic, really cool. Instruction manual in a couple of different languages, and then the actual flashlight in a really cool bag. So let's take a look at the bag and the flashlight. So the flashlight comes in this this really nifty little bag, and the cool thing about it is it's not a typical Velcro bag to open it up. You push down on this button, clip it open, and there you've got the flashlight. It also has this really handy loop for your belt, and you can either go straight onto your belt, or you can clip it onto your belt if you do need to take it off nice and easily. So let's get into the actual flashlight. So having a look at the flashlight, really beautiful finish to it. It's got a really nice tough body. It's got two switches. There's one side switch here, and there's also a switch on the back. So if you are going to need to use this flashlight for personal defense, another great feature on here to really disorientate someone is on the side button here. If you push it briefly 3 times, 1, 2, 3, it puts a strobe, and that is incredibly bright, and that can disorientate anyone. That combined with these nice sharp teeth surely makes for a good personal defensive flashlight if the case does arise. Another feature that I really like about most Olight flashlights is this clip that it comes with. It's a double clip, so you can clip it that way or across this way. And the nice thing about this clip is that you can clip it onto your cap, and you can use this just as a headlamp if need be. The double clip is quite helpful because you can clip it either facing down or facing up, and it's a really handy feature. So if you watch any of my other Olight videos, you'll know that this charger is probably my favorite thing. You can see it's quite magnetic, and just sort of clips onto the back of the flashlight there. This little section over here will actually change color when you do charge it. So let me plug this in. So the charger cable is now plugged in, and you can see it's green in color there now, but the flashlight's battery is dead. So when I attach it, you'll see it goes that red color, and when that's done charging, that'll go nice and green. A really helpful way to indicate whether your flashlight has been charged or not. As you can see, once it's finished charging, that little light is turned green, and that means that the flashlight is good to go. So another handy little feature when the flashlight is on the side on and off button, you'll see a green light there. When your battery is fully charged, it's green, then it eventually becomes orange, and then eventually goes red, so that you know exactly how charged that light is. So to toggle through the various modes that the flashlight has, you just want to press and hold in the side button, and that will toggle through the various modes. And I'll show you how bright it is, because it is super bright. The back, what you'll do with the back is it's a half press for medium light and a full press for the bright. As you can see, it is incredibly bright. So toggling through the various modes of the M2R Warrior Pro, on the lowest setting it's 15 lumens, but one thing I really enjoy is that you get a lot of battery life out of it, so you'll get about 130 hours out of this. Going up to medium 2, with medium 2 you're going to be sitting on 60 lumens and have 40 hours run time. Up to medium 1, that's 250 lumens, and you're getting about 10 hours of run time from that. And then going on to high, that's 750 lumens, and that'll last for 160 minutes, and then it'll drop down to 250 lumens and last for about 40 minutes. And then turbo, which I absolutely love. It's a fast double click on the side button, and that is incredibly bright. And there you're looking at 1800 lumens for just over 5 minutes, and then it'll drop down to 750 lumens for 145 minutes, and then 250 lumens for another 45 minutes. It really allows for a bright light for a very long period of time, and as you can see, it is incredibly bright. So when using the switch on the back of the M2R Warrior Pro, there's two settings that come with. The factory setting, which I really like, will be a half press for medium 2, and then if you full press it, you get your full turbo setting. So if you can see, if you half press, that's the turbo 2, and then full press, then you get that full bright 1800 lumens, which is incredibly bright. This beam has been tested to throw up to about 300 meters, so it really is an incredibly bright flashlight, and certainly can do the job in most conditions. So this little guy over here, his name's Buddy. Hey Buddy. So Buddy's our aquatics tester of the M2R Warrior Pro, and the Warrior Pro is waterproof down to about 2 meters. Buddy's tank isn't quite as big, but what I'm going to do is, and Buddy's getting excited, is the Warrior 2R is going to jump in there, and we'll see if Buddy likes it or not. Alright Buddy, are you ready? Here it comes. And in you go. Seems to be working pretty fine in there. See what Buddy thinks about it. Oh, he's a bit scared, but there you go. You can see it works quite well underwater, and up to about 2 meters, still shining quite brightly. And I'm sure if I were to put this light off, you can see that flashlight still shining perfectly good in the water. So now it's time for my favorite test to do with these flashlights. They're rated to take a drop of about 1.5 meters. I'm going to drop it 3 times onto some hard cement, and inspect the damage afterwards and see if it still works. So let's get dropping. Right, so here goes the first test. I'm going to drop it from about 1.5 meters. See what happens. So you can see it absolutely demolished a plant, but I've got a sneaky suspicion if I wipe that away, not even a scratch. That is brilliant. Okay, time for drop number 2. Here it goes. Checking it for any damage. No, that's just a little scuff, but that's, you just wipe it and it goes fine. Light's working. Oh yeah. Cool. Let's drop it one last time. Last drop coming down in 3, 2, 1. Any damage? Doesn't look like it. Flashlight works. Yep. All good to go. So at the end of the day, I can highly recommend the Olight M2R Warrior Pro. It's incredibly bright. It's a very tough flashlight. You can use it for self-defense if need be, and I really can't find any faults in this flashlight. That being said, Olight is having a flash sale from the 26th of July to the 30th of July 2021. I highly recommend going to go check it out. There's a link in the description down below. If you've missed the sale, there is a promo code in there. It'll get you 10% discount on any products that aren't already on sale. Check it out in the description. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.